So, dude, did you get that from wrestling?
Yeah, man. 16 years.
I was a boxer.
Yeah, man.
Where'd you wrestle?
In Florida, and then I went to wrestling college in North Carolina.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was on the Army boxing team, so I just get hit in the face a lot.
Yeah.
I know wrestlers always get that.
Yeah, man. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears in those years. A lot of pride in those years.
I started from my basement as a contractor and eventually grew it to 18 states and $173 million in sales. Booyah, baby! Either the next guy's going to win the deal or you're not going to get the deal.
The velocity of information through your company. We understand that, like, this is valuable stuff.
I think the contractor should be talking directly to the carrier because they're doing the work. You know, branding yourself as being an expert, and you create your own following.
It's the nightmare of being a small business owner. You just happen to have found this amazing niche.
Are we live? Anthony Medical, SVG. We're here live on the Speakeasy. I just got back from the IRE show. Man, that place was crazy. It must have 12,000 contractors in there. And we got Eric Chandler, Michael Athens with Cutting Edge Gifts out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Who's out of Raleigh?
I'm at Raleigh.
Okay, Raleigh and Denver, Colorado.
Yep.
And you guys are a joint venture. Cutting Edge Gifts. Now, you guys were at the Win a Storm conference last year. Mm-hmm. Tell me a little bit about what you guys do, and I mean I know, but for the audience here.
Yeah, so basically, we work with sales professionals in different businesses to get more online reviews, increase client retention, and get referrals through gifting strategies, and really just create a top-of-mind awareness with every client so that they're remembered forever.
Nice. So I noticed you got Northwest Roofing on here on the knife side. Is that one of your clients?
Yep. We've been working with them for a couple of years now. They use it to appreciate all their high-value clients.
They do a lot of commercial.
Yeah.
So for them, I'm sure they send us out when they finish a project or...
Yeah, so they're doing it
maybe
for
after they
different
sign the
clients.
contract.
They're doing it for some of their referral partners, so they'll give it to some of their realtors. They'll give it just whoever they really want to appreciate. Sometimes at the end of the year, sometimes throughout the year, to really create a deeper connection, more than just the surface level of, hey, let's write up a contract. It's, hey, we're going to be here forever. Let's get to know each other. Let's be part of each other's lives.
Now, when I was a sales guy in the industry, and then I was a contractor, we were just hustle. Mm-hmm. I retained customers through just emotional, probably presence. I never really did stuff like this. Never had time. And as a company owner, we played around with it a little bit, but we never did it to the level that you guys are talking about. But I can see, especially today, where you have retention issues after guys sign deals. Sometimes another sales guy or some other company comes with they're offering a deductible or they got a little bit better deal. And sometimes if you do a lot of work as a salesperson or a contracting company, you can lose the deal. Mm-hmm. This I see as, sending something like this right after certain steps in the sales process can help retain that client, create a little bit of emotional connection so that they're like, well, I don't want to leave these guys who just sent me a nice knife set or whatever the prize is. Is that how it's working for you guys?
Yeah, so there's this really wonderful book, I don't know if you've ever read it before, called Never Lose a Customer Again. And it talks about these different stages in the life cycle of a client. It's before they know you, it's when you first meet them, it's when you start signing up, and then when you first bring value to them, and then ongoing in the life cycle. And I think I might have missed one, but there's all these different phases, and at those different times, there's a lot of times where they can break, where the relationship has that opportunity to break, especially between closing and bringing value. Mm-hmm. Like that, the buyer's remorse hits in every industry, no matter what you do, hits really hard. And if you don't have a way to, whether it's a gift or whether it's, sending them a video or sending them a thank you note or something to just be like, hey, I'm so excited for what we decided was best for both of us. Like, this is the right thing. And, we're going to really perform for you.
Let me tell you, in our industry, where the retention happens. So you sign, we got this, it's called a service agreement or contingency agreement. A guy goes out, knocks the door, does a great sales pitch, inspects the property, they sign a deal, which is basically a commitment, these guys know what I'm talking about, to do business together in the future after the insurance company pays for the project. A lot of guys, sales guys, especially green beans, they might get the deal signed and then the customer goes and looks online, sees a bad review, maybe 3 other guys knock the door, and they might have a 70% loss, or maybe not 70% loss rate, but maybe they'll lose 20, 30%, maybe 5%, whatever. But it's still a lot of business. Yeah. I could see something like this. So I like the kitchen idea because it's
used
personal.
every day.
They see the brand every day. It's a warm, friendly environment.
Yeah.
You know, so they're seeing the brand. But I could see that where so when they sign the deal, maybe they get knife one.
Yeah.
This is an idea. When they get the adjustment bought, now money's coming, a big check. Sometimes people lose deals after the homeowner sees or the property sees that $50,000 check too.
Yeah.
But maybe now they get knife two. And then after they do the project, they actually enter into a build contract or actually finish the job, then they get knife three. So it's you step the gift process to really increase retention from those three steps.
Yeah, that's definitely one way you can do it. And the other thing that's probably left out most is everybody's thinking, like, what should I give? Like, I think a lot of people know that they should be doing something, but they're too busy. They don't have the time, right? And so, like, a company like ours is that system in place that does it for them, and then, like, the messaging behind it, right? So when you give this, it's not just like, hey, I want to give you a knife, thanks for the deal. It's like, hey, I could have given you anything. I want to give you this Cutco knife because it's guaranteed forever and extremely high quality, just like our service to you.
Ooh,
we put our number on
roofer
there.
for life.
Yeah, you're a roofer for life, right? We put our number on there.
I want to be your roofer for life. That's why I got you
right.
this.
Yeah, exactly. And then you can tier it out if you wanted to. Hey, by the way, like, you know, we're looking forward to appreciating every step along the way. And kind of like you can tie that idea that you did, right? Where you give it at a closing, and then every step along the way you're kind of giving it, and then that tees up like referral programs and different things to get more online reviews.
Now, do you guys have like one of those knife holders? I got one at the house. You got like 6 or 7 knives in it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
How many knives are in there?
We can go as big as you want. So we have blocks that hold 5 knives. We have blocks that can hold up to like 32.
I got the $1 million idea for the guys watching this right now. Maybe you guys are already doing
Well, I
this.
mean, like,
Give them the base, right? And give them one knife after they sign the deal. And as they go through the sales process, now we have the referrals. So for every referral they send you that closes, they get the next knife and they fill it up. They literally sit there and look at this half empty, base. Give the guy referrals, you get another 10 referrals that way they close.
yeah, I mean, well,
Booyah, baby!
we actually we started doing that like probably like 4 years ago.
Oh, you're already doing it?
Yeah, we've been doing that for a while.
I thought I knew it.
I mean, it's a great idea, right? So, actually, we started doing it because I had a client in Charleston. So we had about like 2,500 realtor clients, for example, right? And one of them was saying, "Hey, Eric, like, I need to get a variety of gifts." And so he got like 5 different knives, and he would call me and he was like, "Yeah, what I'm doing is basically every deal that I'm doing with them or every referral they're giving me, I'm helping build their set." And that's why he bought a bunch of block sets that were empty. So these people have a block set on their
Who wants to look
counter.
at an empty knife set?
Right, so
or
they want to
half
fill
empty?
it. And
And
so
she's like, "Man, I'm going to call one more client
Right.
for this guy. I want that big knife, the big butcher
Yeah.
knife."
he would get customers to say, "Hey, Mike, I got somebody you want to meet, and I was just wondering, what's my next knife?" You know what I mean? And so it's something that they're excited
I love that
about.
idea.
They're building with you. So
It's visible. It's used every day. You got your logo on it. Like
Guaranteed
One Plus Roofing
forever.
here.
Yeah.
That's pretty sharp, dude.
Yeah, careful there.
I'm shave with that. Gosh. That's sharp.
Well, yeah, and one of my
It's your razor
favorite phrases for that is, hey, as we want to thank you so much for helping us build our business, so we want to help you build your forever set of knives. And it's just a great way where people will get so excited. You'll see people just like you said, I need to find more people because I want the rest of this set.
Yeah.
Just
Who wants to look at a half empty knife?
yeah,
It's
now
a
you got
reminder.
every person's a
Got
sales
your
rep
logo
for
sitting
you.
there in the kitchen. I love it. So let's talk about what about fulfillment? Because a lot of guys are busy. They probably don't want to ship knives out. Do you guys handle that part of it?
yeah, so we've got so I own the fulfillment center, and so basically, we would figure out, we put the system in place. What is it that you're giving? When are we giving it? Right? And so it could be campaign tied on a schedule, or it could be triggered as they need it. But it's a super simple submission form. It takes 30 seconds. An assistant in the office usually handles it. They submit it to us. We drop ship it directly to the client for them with email notifications so that they know when it's shipped and they know when it's delivered. And then we always want to try to get the client calling in. Most people should be following up with their clients. Or if their clients are calling in, it's usually because there's a problem. Hardly anybody ever calls you to say, "Hey, great job," or "Thank you," right? So we want to implement a gifting strategy that gets the client calling in with gratitude and appreciation, and leveraging that call to direct them to online reviews, build a relationship, get referrals.
Online reviews. Guys will kill for positive online reviews. That's another. So you could also step it up with maybe get the first knife after you sign the deal, you become a customer. You get the second one when you do an online review. Possibly, maybe there's a little card. Please do us a review. But most people actually won't take the time to do it unless
Yeah.
there's an incentive. Some will if they like you. But people, man, these days people are just ADD because there's so much clutter going on everywhere.
Well, we found, so we've been working, so it was Roofing 101, correct?
Yeah.
That we did this with, where they did like 300 cutting boards with us. And they weren't even doing it where it was, if you give us the review, we'll give you this. They were just sending a cutting board.
Customized with the
30
client's
days.
name.
Yeah, customized with the client's name on
And
it,
their branding on
handcrafted
it.
for the Jones Family Kitchen, has their branding on
Have
it.
their logo on her.
And it arrived 30 days after they finished the job with them. Had a handwritten thank you note that says, "Hey, thank you so much. give us a call
Please
to make
give us a
sure
review?
you got this.
Yeah.
No,
Or-
not even that. Just
Oh.
give us a call so we know you got it. And it's, hey, Susie, you got it. Awesome. How does it look? Have you
You
tried
might
it
give
yet?
us an online review?
Yeah. Hey, we're trying to grow our online presence. If we texted you a review form real quick, would you mind filling it out? Awesome. I just sent it to you. Did you get it? Great. Thanks. And I don't know if you've ever heard of Net Promoter Score. It's basically your 9 and 10 star reviews
Right.
minus your 6 and below star reviews.
Right.
And we took it from 38% to 59% just on that program.
Was that Graham?
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it was Graham. Yeah.
Graham
Yeah.
Desert.
He talked about it on your podcast. When
So
he was in
I
there.
was at, honestly, because remember I was telling you, we've been working with just getting into the roofing industry. We've been primarily was in with
Now,
realtors.
did you guys meet Graham at the Winter Storm Conference?
I
last
met
year?
Graham at D2D Con through and then we were in the same mastermind group for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, and
He's a good guy.
no, dude, awesome
wish I could
guy,
run mountains
solid
like
guy.
him.
Yeah,
He's always running up a mountain.
yeah. It's good for the health. You know, it's good for the heart.
I went up Camelback. That was enough of a
Yeah.
mountain for me last Saturday.
But I was actually blown away by the results he got. He was like, "Yeah, man, it's going super well." Like his clients would take time to literally write them handwritten cards and call them in with referrals. This is straight from Graham. Like I was like, he's like, "Yeah, look, I'll show you pictures." He showed me pictures. I'm like, "Oh man, that's awesome." You
Nice. I love it. Now let's talk about so the referral. So you get the referral program. We get some online reviews out of this. That's awesome. We can also retain the customer early in the sales process. You know, with that gifting strategy. What do you guys do? Any other kind of gifts besides knives? We got cutting boards, knives,
We got veteran made cutting boards. We do drinkware. We don't really
coffee mugs, or
like Yeti tumblers
Yetis?
type
Okay.
stuff. We got Yeti coolers, wine boxes. We don't have a huge selection of products.
right.
You know, what we try to find is this: when it comes to the physical item, it's like, is it high quality? Is it best in class? Right? Is it going to be used every day? Is it going to be around for years?
See, I would have if you would have came in and said, talked about knives as a gift. I would have thought that was kind of
Right.
corny. But the more we talk about it, you're right. They're using this every day. They see your brand. It's in the
Right.
kitchen. You see it. You know, use it, see it every day. It stays in their face.
Well, you compare
First,
that,
like a brownie or something. You know, we used to do brownies.
right?
Gone
Some
within a couple
customers.
days.
They
Bottles
eat
of
it.
wine
They
that are
forget
gone.
about it 3 days
Well,
later.
it's not this bad thing, right? If you're doing something to appreciate your clients, I think it's a good thing. The thing is, like, who's thinking about like the long-term impact of it and thinking about it strategically, right? Like the brownies, the gift cards, the bottles of wine, the gift baskets, they're great, but they're gone.
They're gone.
And so we want to give something that's going to be around 5-10 years from now when that storm hits. And they're still using that product you gave them. And they're like, oh man, look at this fruit. All right, boom. Going to give you a call, right? And
So
so,
I might use this for us for new SVG clients.
yeah, you should.
And then maybe we'll do the base and a couple knives when they sign up, and then when they renew next year, they get the rest of the set or something. Let's put something
For
together
sure.
for that.
Yeah,
I think for
definitely.
you, what would be good is do one of these and a pocket knife. So you get something for
Ooh,
your
I like
your
that.
client,
A
something
pocket
for the
knife, yeah.
wife, and
There you
now
go.
you're making her happy. She's not letting them stop working with you.
All right, that's on all new SVG clients, guys, not the last 1,000.
Unless you send some referrals.
Yeah.
Now, if you renew, we'll do it on a renewal.
Yeah.
I like that. What's the pocket knife look like?
I didn't bring it with me with the flights,
It's got a
but
lot of
it's a nice 3-inch pocket knife. Same guarantee as the knife. So if you break it, melt it, chip it, crack it, anything, it's replaced for free. It's made by K-Bar. I don't know if
Okay.
you're familiar with K-Bar, but it's all the military knives, the big Rambo knives.
Okay.
Cutco makes all of those for the military, and they also make our pocket, and we make the pocket knives in that section of our factory. So you can give them something that,
That's a nice
no matter
looking
what they're doing on a roof, if they break it, they
It's
get
a
a new one
nice
for
looking
free.
knife, man.
Yeah.
It's as sharp as a razor blade, too.
Oh yeah.
And then our Wilmy vet boards, they're handmade by
Now,
veterans.
so you guys do other
Those are
industries,
good.
not just contractors. Now, you guys came your first year was last year at Winter Storm.
Right.
How'd the show go for you?
It was our best show ever.
Really?
That's when I was like, all right, like we need to dive into deeper with roofers.
Like you got
Yeah.
some new clients out of it?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. A bunch.
Yeah, it was a lot of what are the knife people doing here, and then it was that's what
Right.
you're
Yeah,
doing
and
here.
honestly, I don't remember seeing your boot. I mean, it's
Yeah.
a fog of war.
Yeah.
We also
on the
signed
show.
up like 2 weeks before, so we were in the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're
Yeah.
excited for
You
this
got a
year.
better spot?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
signed up at the event last year for this year.
Best show you ever did, huh?
Best show, yeah. I mean, because people walk by and they're like, "What do I need? I don't need knives or cutting boards." And we're like, "No. Like, we're gonna help you get more online reviews and more clients. You got a couple seconds, And then I would tell them about it. And as I'm telling them, the light bulbs are going off.
Right.
And then it's like, okay, well, how do we actually integrate this? And then I show them how we actually integrate it as a streamlined process, and they're like, "This could work." And then they sign up.
You should do a breakout session.
We are.
Where?
Well, you are.
Yeah.
A breakout session. Okay, that's interesting. And I would have never thought that until we sat down and talked today.
Yeah.
How you can create that kind of retention strategy.
Yeah.
And get some referrals.
I mean, we got other things too, like our campaign. So like you're talking about like from close to basically install or to the job is done.
Well,
right?
I think there's 3 points of retention. At least
Okay.
when I was doing this in
Sure.
sales and stuff, you signed a contingency agreement. A lot of people will lose a deal after that, even before the adjustment. Not a lot, but 30%, 20% is still a lot. Sometimes owners don't even know what they're losing because the sales guy ain't showing them the paper anyways. So they don't even know what their retention is. Then after that insurance check comes, and these guys know what I'm talking about, a $50,000 check, $500,000 check.
Like, we're just going to keep that.
They were your best friend before. Now they're like, hey, I'm gonna go, look at 3 other bids and see if I can
Right.
make some money, which technically they can't, but they try to figure it out anyway. So you see, you lose some there too. Those are 2 key points in the sales process for contractors, especially on the insurance restoration side. After the deal signed, the contingency, which is a commitment to do business together in the future, and then when that first big check comes from the insurance company, they go, my precious. Like the Gollum, my precious. They don't want to give up that check. So this would help a little bit on the emotional connection, which a lot of salespeople these days just don't take the time to create. I was one of them. I was hustle.
Right.
But I created a different. It was more of an expectation, presence.
Yeah. Well, and this
Fear-
isn't gonna
fear factor,
if you're not doing your job of doing that for them, it's not going to be a Band-Aid that's going to fix everything. But if you're doing that, this is what'll take it from that next level of maybe if you were doing well and you had 30% that were falling through, now it's only 10% are falling through. Plus, now you're missing
You're in their home forever.
Yeah.
Right.
And most of these salespeople are 1099 industry, and some of them are really good. They probably do some stuff like this themselves, but a lot of them don't. And the owner doesn't know where the fallout rate is sometimes on a contingency.
Yeah.
Because the paper's still sitting in a salesman's box. So if you stuck this as part of the process and it happened regardless as a system, that retention
And we can do it really easily where if it's the individual contributor, the individual salesperson can do it for themselves, or we can set it up with the company where the sales rep just close that one. Let me click this button to let us know where the gifts need to go, and we'll send it out. And then you just pull it right out of the commissions or bill them whatever they want. So we can do it really easily with individuals or the companies and make it super streamlined. Because the biggest thing is these guys, they're hustling, right?
So what does a set like this go for?
This is our bigger one. This one's like $300. They start at like $40, and we can fit anywhere in between.
Can you do each knife individually?
Yeah.
So
Individual
what would this
gift
be? $50, $40?
So the individual knives are going to range depending on quantity, somewhere between 60 and 90 for the individual knives. 2-piece sets are going to be anywhere from like 140 to 250. 3-piece sets 250, 300.
That's decent. And these are average residential contract size these days is 15,000.
Yeah.
So that's nothing. Especially if you
get
especially
one
if you
more
use a
review out of
process,
it.
and do the smaller knife, sign the deal. Now
Right.
now they want to fill up the rest of the, if it's got the thing. Insurance check comes, fill out your build contracts, retention. Project's finished, boom.
Right.
And maybe you got the other holders, you get an online review for another knife, and you get 10 referrals that close with me. Now you get the whole knife set.
Right.
the whole.
And I think some of it could be negotiated up front. Like, hey, here's our.
I want 3% off the top for that idea.
Right. But then there's also a lot of value in like a non-negotiated gifting plan, right? Where it is truly surprise and delight, where they're not expecting it, right? Because you meet the client's expectations, like, hey, this is what you do this for us. This is what we're going to give you. You have a satisfied client, right? And so satisfied clients just subject to use somebody else on their next deal, right? We want somebody who's a raving fan who, when roofing comes up, they're not letting their friends use anybody else but you, right? And you do that by exceeding their expectations. So like that could be the initial like, hey, this is our program from start to close, but then like have a gift that goes out that's not negotiated, that is a surprise that they don't know about, and that's what gets that, hey, like exceeding their expectations because they didn't know about it, they didn't expect it, right?
But I like the thought that 6 months later, when they're going to forget about you, no matter how cool you are, that empty knife set sitting there staring Mrs. Smith in the face.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And there's 3 holes left.
Yeah.
And she don't remember your name, but she looks at it, sees your brand, and she knows if she gives you 3 referrals, she gets to fill the next 3 knives. You know what I'm saying? 6 months later, maybe a year later.
100%. We also have other, so this is maybe something you could shed some light on, is like, would it be valuable to touch base with all the deals you closed last year over the last 5 years
There you go.
before storm season? So we have these campaigns where we can go, hey, like, when is storm season? When does your clients need to be reminded of you? Now, this is going to remind them every day, but how can you get another fresh reminder, whether it's a handwritten card? And so we got different strategies to send out a campaign. So we can send something out right before Thanksgiving or right before storm season or right before whenever. And so we work with the individual companies to figure out what their timeline
So you're
on
not really just a
campaign should
gift company. You're a customer retention company. You're a customer referral company, and you're and this is a good part of it. But
Yeah.
you do a little bit more than that. The fulfillment, you're doing some marketing.
Right.
Help these guys
Well, I
out.
think we're an appreciation company, and all those things that you mentioned are a byproduct of what we do.
Right.
So we help people appreciate people strategically, and then they end up getting more referrals, more online reviews through the strategies that we implement. And then, yes, we are, I guess, a logistics company because we handle all the fulfillment, that took a long time to figure out, but it works.
I like it. Well, guys, you're coming on. We're 2 weeks away.
Yep.
Yeah.
14 days. Or 14 days or 13 days? 13 days and a wake up. February 20th. So you guys will be at the Windstorm Conference and Trade Show right here in Phoenix, Arizona.
Let's go.
Sunny Scottsdale.
Yeah.
You guys gonna climb Camelback Mountain on Saturday, or you gonna stick around?
I'm down. Yeah, I fly out to Dominican Republic on Sunday, so I'm down to
I
do
think
a
we got
climb
400 or
on
500
Saturday.
that are going up. We got drones flying up the top. I
I'm
know not
I'm
all these guys are
definitely
gonna
going.
go. I know
I'm
Cullen's not
definitely
gonna go. You made it up halfway last
I
time.
made it up halfway. I was proud of myself.
So you go halfway. You can hit the helicopter pad and go down, or go all the way to the top. But we'll have streaming. They're gonna be drones streaming live.
Nice.
And we got a couple fitness trainers out there in the rear in case somebody needs water, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Got to bring water up there.
Yeah.
Well, Saturday. So we're excited, man. Excited to have you guys back. Check out their booth, guys. Windstorm Conference and Trade Show Expo. See you there. Booyah, baby.
Let's go.